Well, hello and welcome to Christine's Cook and Chat and to my kitchen. When life hands you a bowl of lemons or a bag, make something sweet. That's what we're going to do today. We're going to make luscious lemon and lime brownies. Now, I had never actually heard of a lemon and or lime brownie before until recently, and was I ever amazed. So most recipes that are for lemon brownies just call for lemon, but I love the zest of limes as well. So we're just doing our own little zesty twist on this popular brownie. And next time you're at the supermarket, grab yourself a bag of lemons, because you're going to need a few lemons for this recipe. So we're just going to set our bowl of lemons off to the side here, and we will get started. So I have here 1 cup of flour, and I'm going to add to that a quarter cup. Don't do that. A quarter teaspoon of salt and a quarter teaspoon of baking soda. Okay, we're going to sieve those together. This recipe is what I would call an unplugged recipe. You do not need any appliance for this recipe, which makes it quite handy actually. And it's quick, it's easy, and if you have lemons, you're good to go. You're good to go. So we're just going to give that a good sieve. I'm going to aerate that as much as we can. And we're almost done. So if you're looking for quick and easy dessert for company or just a little afternoon treat, maybe you're having a friend come and sit on your front step during this COVID time and have a cup of tea together, this is perfect. I tell you, Dale Carnegie wrote a book, How to Win Friends and Influence People. I tell you, toss the book. This is all you need. This recipe right here. That's it. It's all you need. All right, so into that we are going to dump 3/4 of a cup of sugar, 3 tablespoons of oil. Now, I'm using grapeseed oil. I don't know how handy that is for you to get, but I really like grapeseed oil. It has a very, very mild flavor. It's very light. Your baking just lightens right up. It's wonderful. Oh, I need eggs, and we need 2 eggs, and we need some Greek yogurt. I'm just going to pop over to my fridge. So there's our eggs. We crack those in. Number 1, making sure not to get any shell in, but if you do, just use the edge of your shell to pick it up. Don't know if I told you that before, but that's a good little tip. These I'm keeping. These are not going in the compost heap just yet. They're going to go in the blender along with the other eggshells that I've been saving, and they're going to be a little food for my tomatoes. So, and this is our Greek yogurt. If you don't have any Greek yogurt in the house, but you have sour cream, you can use sour cream. Works pretty similar. So it does. Okay, so now we need the zest of our delicious lemons and limes. So I have here the zest of 1 large lemon and 2 limes. Okay. So that's like a heaping tablespoon of zest. And oh, the aroma that's coming from that, you can just imagine. Alrighty, so now we need juice. So we need the juice of that lemon. And I thought I had my trusty little knife out, but no. Okay, so now I know all the pro chefs, you know, do that. I have my little gadget here. I got this mini years ago when I did a Pampered Chef party, and I just love my juicer. So we need 2 tablespoons. Just checking there. 2 tablespoons of juice. So what are we at with that one? That is, I have my tablespoons on the side here. 1 tablespoon. Okay, so we're going to cut these limes. We want some of this lovely lime juice in. This is such a zippy, zesty, and zimmy dessert. I tell you, you could probably go and paint the house after this, because it's just so invigorating, the smell in my kitchen right now. All right, so there's our two tablespoons. 2 tablespoons, that's right. And then that goes. Okay, that off to the side, and we're just going to mix that together. All right, so there's our batter. Now, it's just lovely. It's got all these lovely little green flecks popping up. Super nice, super nice. Okay, so that's that. All right, so while our oven is warming up, let's talk about the pan that we're going to put your brownies into. So this recipe is suitable for an 8x8 or 9x9 pan. This cake tin here I got in Ireland. I have never seen a cake tin like this before. Oh, look at that. I just love this. I use this for my Christmas cakes and cheesecakes, and you know, if I just want to change up from a round form, round shape of a cake or whatever, I do it in here. And I really do love the feature that this has. So there are 2 ways that you could line your tin. One of them, if you don't have parchment paper, you can use foil. And the reason why we're lining and not just spraying is because we actually want to have a set of handles that we can lift our brownie straight out and onto our plate. Okay, so it just makes it easier to get it out of the pan. So an easy way to do the foil lining is put your foil, as I have done, on top of the cake tin. Press around all the edges so that your foil takes on the shape of the tin. All right, and then carefully lift it off so that you're retaining that shape, and then just pop that inside. And that makes it quite easy. Because you know what foil is like. It can be a little bit, just a little bit challenging, right? And in your efforts to get it tight into the corners, you can rip it or it'll tear. So that's just one way of lining a pan. And you see, whenever you go to take it out, then you're just going to lift it like that. So we can do that, or we can do the grapefruit paper. And you want to make it long enough so that it will go right up the sides of your tin. So again, you can lift it out. So I'm just going to use the foil, if that's okay. But I wanted to show you both. Okay, so we're just going to do the foil. If you make the length of your liner, your foil liner, a little bit longer, and you intend to use these brownies for a dessert, maybe, you know, on the weekend or next week or in a couple of weeks or whatever, and you're going to put it in your freezer, then the foil makes sense to do, because then all you're going to do is just take it out, you're going to let it cool, and then you're going to wrap it in that foil. You might want to double line it then with foil so that you can come this way as well. All right, and then just put that into a plastic Ziploc bag, whatever. It's not going to take up too much space, and your tin is free to keep on baking something else. Okay, so we're just going to let that be like that. And now we can put, and you know what, those few minutes there are probably excellent space and time for the zest to really get into that batter. All right, so let's just pour it in. And it's a lovely yellowy color, those lovely bits of zest. Very nice, very nice. All right. Okay, so let's scrape that off. So this rises to about twice the height. You know what? What I have found is that it's just enough. Oh, when I say just enough, well, one might be enough for you. I don't know. You might need that second one. There we go. And you could use a round pan if you want, but honestly, to get that nice square brownie look, I would go with the square pan. So this goes into a 350 oven for 20 minutes. Exactly. So our oven is ready and we're going to pop this in. Before that though, I noticed a few little bubbles on top. So I'm just going to give it a little bang. And there they are, they're gone. All right, put that in. Set our timer for 20 minutes. And we'll see you outside. And our 20 minutes is up. Oh, nice. Our brownies are ready. Okay, let's just use this. There we go. So lightly golden on top, if you can see that. And we're just going to let that cool. And while that's cooling, we're going to make our glaze, which is going to go over top, which is going to be oh so good. Oh so good. So for our glaze, we need 1 cup of icing sugar, which we have here. We also need 2 to 3 tablespoons of lemon juice. So we're going to use our trusty citrus press again. And we're just doing the juice. We're not going to do the zest. You could do more zest if you wanted to, but we are actually going to put some shredded rind on the top of our brownies. So I honestly don't think that we need any more zest in here. So the nice thing about this citrus press is the seeds stay inside it. And we're just going to cut that lime open and do that one as well. Just going to add that zingy zing that we need, a zippity doo in our day. There we go. So there's 3 tablespoons, and that is going to be ample. Okay. We may need 3, but we're not going to need 4. So I'll get a spoon here. And we're going to make a little well in the center. And pour in almost it all, but not quite. Okay. So we just want to start with 2 tablespoons. And we're just going to keep stirring. And as we incorporate that icing sugar in, just going to keep stirring. You don't want to overdo the juice because it does get to its consistency quite quickly. So even though it starts off very sugary and powdery and all of that, it will get to a runny consistency quite quickly. So you can start speeding up your stirring as you get more and more sugar incorporated in there. And it needs to be running off the spoon. So it's a little tight, it's a bit blobby. So we're going to put a little bit more in here. And that's about another half tablespoon, which is a little bit risky. You might actually just want to go a little dribble at a time, okay? All right, that's looking more like the thing now. Yeah, we want a running consistency, like it's just pouring off that spoon, just like a running tap. Okay, so that looks pretty good. So we're just going to give it a really good beating. One last beating. Okay, all right. So we need our serrated butter. Excuse me. Well, I just grab my square one. This is perfect. Perfect shape, perfect size for these brownies. So I'll put that there. And I think we're just going to take that out of the pan now. And see, if you were freezing this from this point on, you could just fold your foil over like that. Then you would have your other foil coming from here and here, wrap it up, put it in a Ziploc bag or a square container if you have one, and off she goes to the freezer till you're ready to use it. So this is cooling down really good. And you don't need to spray your foil because foil just comes away quite nicely without that. So you don't need that. With the greaseproof paper, yes, you would spray that. Okay, so that still needs, still pretty hot. So we're just gonna let that cool for a couple more minutes, okay? Okay, so our brownies have cooled sufficiently. They're not completely cool, they're still a bit warm, but that's okay. But comfortable enough now that you can flip it over, put it on your serving platter. And of course, if you wanted to serve these already cut up, you could do that too. But you have to ice them first anyway, so let's just do that. Easy clean up there. There we go, lovely. So just gonna give that another quick little stir, because this icing, as it settles for a while, it will crackle a bit whenever you cut it. So you'll notice that. You will notice that whenever you cut these brownies up. So let's put it all on. Delish. And the aroma of that is very awakening, that's for sure. All right, so I have a lovely little handy spatula here, and we'll just spread that all over. You can see that. This is very, very easy, simple process. Now, if you do freeze the brownies, leave the glaze part until you're ready to serve it. I've let that thaw and do it then. Okay, all right. Lovely. Okay, there we go. All right. So that's them glazed. And now we're going to use our little shredder and shred some ribbons of peel onto the top. There we go. I'm going to do some lemon as well. Somebody's trying their best to distract me here. I will not be distracted. I refuse to be distracted. stop that. Okay. All right, I think that's enough lemon. Now we're going to do some lime, and wait till you see it come alive now. It's lovely. Oh, now a lime being not as big and able to fit in the palm of your hand, it's a little bit more awkward. That's okay. We do awkward all the time, ladies, right? This is nothing to us. Okay. She's sniggering at me. Oh well. I'll have words with her later. All right. And there we go. Our 1 bowl unplugged quick and easy brownies. Try one. Do you want one, Abigail?
No.
No?
I have one upstairs.
Oh, she had one upstairs. From another batch. Alright, so we're going to cut these into 16. And that means that I can have one and we still have enough for 15 people, which is how many we are allowed to put together with at this point. So, here goes. Just give me a moment. I'm trying to find the word. Heavenly? I wonder, this isn't really manna. This could be manna. You know, when we all are able to start getting together again, you bring this to someone's house for supper, treat, whatever, I tell you, you'll be invited back. You'll have no shortage of friends with this. Remember, this is how you win friends and influence people. Thank you so much for watching. Do like and subscribe. And tomorrow I'll be posting a kids chat in the garden. So if you want to tune in again, then that'd be great. Thanks. Bye. God bless.